Social media, how to use social media safely when at risk. A comprehensive guide to using social media when your safety is at risk. Social media platforms provide the ability to quickly disseminate and discuss evolving news to anyone with internet access. Also, if you're near or attending an important event, what your voice is doing to others while the traditional press is connecting everything together helps you understand. However, this can be dangerous if you post from a location that may be monitored, a potential target of a cyber attack, or a location that is physically compromised. Think of this as a guide to more secure sharing of information from unsafe locations. These tips are also useful tips for everyday social media use. But there are reasons to block certain people from seeing your posts, find locations, or hijack your account to disinformation. If so, it becomes even more important. Therefore, please check this checklist before pressing send, tweet, post, and so on. Also, if you prioritize one app or website over all others, it's a good idea to dig deeper into your settings yourself. None of these tweaks will make you invincible, but they will make you safer. 1. Secure your accounts. Cyber attacks are common in conflict zones and protests, whether initiated by governments, dissident groups, or malicious third parties taking advantage of dire situations. If someone doesn't like your post, you may be targeted. For this reason, it's important to keep your account as secure as possible. Long and unique passwords are the front line of defense against malicious intent. If you don't have one or more accounts, it's important to change as soon as possible. Once you have the correct password, enable two-factor authentication 2FA to add a layer of security. This feature is so efficient in preventing cyber attacks that it is integrated into most online platforms such as Google, Apple, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. If you need assistance with your configuration, most websites have instructions. 2. Protect your location. As you may know, friends, authorities, and malicious people may be able to detect where you are using content posted on social media. In the best of circumstances, this is in the shade. In the worst case, it's dangerous. You can endanger yourself or the people around you. If there is a safety issue, the first step is to skip all geotags and avoid proactively providing location information. First, make sure your phone doesn't let you go. On iPhone, open the Settings app, go to Privacy, tap Location Services, and turn off the toggle switch at the top of the next page. On Android devices, swipe down from the top of the screen with 2 fingers to open the Quick Settings menu, then tap Location to turn it off. You can also go to Settings, Locations, and turn off the toggle switch next to Use Locations. Keep in mind that the exact path for Android menus and options may vary depending on the manufacturer of your phone. Second, don't add location data to your post. This is pretty easy, as this is usually an option that you have to aggressively choose. If you also want to remove geotags from previous releases, whether you can do that depends on the platform you are using. For example, go to a specific post on Instagram and tap the 3 dots in the upper right to go to Edit. You can completely remove it by tapping the location just below your username. But you can change it to something more general, such as a city or country instead of a neighborhood, or something completely different. Tap the checkmark in the upper right corner of the screen to save your changes. 3. Protect your posts. Even if you disable geotagging and lock down your account and device completely, posts can still incorrectly display more details about you and your location than you intended. Careful editing, framing, and built-in settings can mitigate this risk. The simplest solution here is to keep some or all of your posts private. Lock down your entire account to exclude everyone except close friends. For example, in the Twitter app, tap your avatar and go to Settings and Privacy, Privacy and Security, Audience and Tagging. From there, turn on the toggle switch next to Protect Tweets. This means that only those who follow you can see your tweets, and you have to manually approve all new follow requests. Keep in mind that this does not affect your existing audience. You can see that the settings are similar for other websites. In Instagram, go to your profile, tap the menu button, 3 lines in the upper right corner, then tap Settings, Privacy, and turn on the toggle next to Personal Account. On Facebook, find the menu button, down arrow, Settings, Posts, under the Audience and Visibility headline, and work with each option to target future and past posts. Choose options are Public, Friends, Accept Friends, Specific Friends, and Just Me. For TikTok, enter your profile. Tap the menu button, 3 lines, then tap Privacy and turn on the toggle switch next to Personal Account. 4. Check to see if you've been hacked. If you are a victim of a cyber attack or you think so, here's what you can do. First, make sure you're actually hacked. To do this, first check for unusual activity, for example, unrecognized signups or posts you haven't created. If you find something wrong or feel unsafe, please suspend your account. You may not be aware that you have been hacked until you realize that your account is no longer accessible. That's what happens. That's why most social media platforms integrate alternative ways to verify your identity and claim ownership of your data. Some platforms already have protocols in place that allow you to request a selfie on a piece of paper with a specific code or send a photo of your driver's license or ID card. So don't be surprised if this is the case. Other platforms like TikTok are a bit more complicated to navigate if they become inaccessible. The Clock app requires the user to provide the company with a phone number as well as an email address. This makes it harder for scammers to steal your account by default. However, if you are attacked and lose access to your email or phone, you can try to recover your account by contacting TikTok directly from the feedback platform or reporting a problem. However, the best way to protect yourself is to prevent. Perform regular security audits to protect your account and always associate it with alternative contact methods such as phone numbers and backup email addresses. 5. Deactivate or delete your account if you need to. If you're at risk, monitored, or don't want to post and prefer to go dark, you can easily disable or delete your social media account. Deactivation is temporary, and reactivation may only require you to re-log into your account, but deletion is permanent. Instagram makes things a little harder by putting opt-outs and deletes in different locations. To deactivate, log into the Instagram website, click your avatar, select Settings, Edit Profile, and find Temporarily Deactivate Account. It's a link to the right of the Submit button, so it's easy to miss it. To permanently delete your account, go online to the Instagram account deletion page. Sign in, tell Instagram why you want to unsubscribe. Enter your password and click Delete my account permanently. Finally, in TikTok, go to your profile, tap the menu button, 3 lines in the upper right corner, then tap Manage Account and Delete Account. The app asks why you are leaving, like a regular app, and gives you the option to download the data. Next, you need to make sure that you really want to delete your account. TikTok can deactivate your account for 30 days and reactivate it during that time, but it will be permanently disabled after that.